Shanghai room, welcome to your open mic night on a Saturday. How are we doing tonight? All right, this is already a little more intimate than I am used to because we actually have a majority of the people to start the show sitting on this side. Thank you, give yourselves a round of applause for that. As you might be able to tell from the way I dress, I do not get a lot of intimacy these days. This is about as close as I get, so thank you. Thank you guys for coming out. I want to remind you that this is our open mic night, so you're going to be seeing a lot of new comedians, a lot of new opportunities in the material. Oh, a lot of me messing up the words, possibly some names tonight. We're going to get through it though because nobody bombs at the Shanghai room, right?
Right.
Yeah, last week challenged that, but nope, we found a way through it, didn't we? We're still here, we're still showing up. Just a side note, an important reminder is here at the Shanghai room, as you've already agreed to by signing up, we are creating a hate-free environment here, okay? We're gonna try new jokes, different things, but racism, homophobia, transphobia, ableism, sexism, xenophobia, and any sort of punching down will not be tolerated. Well, I wanna make a temporary amendment to that last one. If you're punching down for OJ, at least make it 6 feet deep. I've seen as many of you have on social media. I think everybody's tried to share their favorite OJ joke, and I've heard very, very few that haven't ripped off Norm Macdonald. So it's almost made me feel bad for OJ. Like, I hope he can finally rest in peace, knowing that his wife's killer is gone from this world. I know it's a thinker. I'm sorry. Can't start off an open mic with a thinker, no. Gotta get straight to the awful jokes. And that's not even OJ jokes. No, you can't even believe that anymore. No, in fact, as I said, I have not been intimate in a while. As you can probably tell, it's not from my lack of BDE or big ducky energy. For those of you expecting big dick energy, I'm sorry to disappoint. A lot like my first dates, it goes really bad. I quit dating for a lot of the reasons Lizzo just quit the music industry. I am sick of all the fat shaming. Just because I match with a girl and she sees my profile picture and only looks at the ones from the chest up, when she's expecting Chris Hemsworth, is it my fault that we get in the bedroom and she gets Chris Farley? No. It's even more unfair for her to tell me to put the little coat back on. Oh, I know. I'm sure you feel so sorry for me. The guy that's willing to embarrass himself up here in a ducky shirt, I don't know. I know I should probably lose weight. I've recently attempted. I actually recently lost 15 pounds. Woo! Don't cheer for that. As recently as this morning's first shit. It's most shits in the morning. Depends. Did I order Taco Bell the night before? No. All right. You guys, a lot of Taco Bell supporters in here won't laugh at that. I recognize it. I support it. But it is cool now. I think that not dating has actually matched the inflation rates. So now I'm still spending the same amount at Taco Bell as I did when I had a girlfriend that wanted some of that Taco Bell. It's pretty manageable at this point. I think it's a pretty good, conscious financial decision I'm making. No, it's actually, I've only been single by choice 18 out of the last 20 months. Yeah. That choice is getting back into pro wrestling as a fan. Yeah. Very hard to find women that, like, you tell them your interest and pro wrestling is in the top 5. Very difficult. On Grindr, not as much. I don't know. Seems like I would do a lot better on Grindr if I wasn't such a fucking fat ass. Or a little more hairy if I were a fat ass. Then I could identify as a bear. Right now, like with the pro wrestling and like the lack of body hair, the best I can do is identifying as a rock bottom. Okay, all right. That did better than most nights. We have some wrestling fans in the house. Okay, all right. It's coming back, right? It's coming back. I think it's about to make a big boom this year, which is really bad for our literacy, I think. You know, like the kids out there, it's good, and you know, they used to advertise to kids for years, they called it the PG era. I think it's pretty good if we could teach people at WWE should be for more adults. I know a lot of people want to say it's just for kids when you're young, but now that The Rock is telling people to go smoke crack, I just don't think kids should be watching it as much. Unless their parents smoke crack, which, I guess WWE has a big audience. I can't deny anybody. All right. So for everybody performing tonight, just so you know, I'm going to be over here. I'm going to give you the light when you have 1 minute left. Everybody's going to be doing 5-minute sets tonight. And regardless, we're all going to support each other here. We're going to have a great time tonight. And, I'm going to be sad the next 2 weeks. I will not be able to host. I will be next week taking holiday for those of you that celebrate 420. I will be having a special super secret stash show in Linwood at Peace of Mind Brewing. If you're interested, come reach out, get a pamphlet over here. But you will be in good hands next week because your first comic coming up tonight, I will tell you first and foremost, you got Dennis AK on deck, but your comic hosting next week will be your first comic tonight. Love this guy. Give it up right now for Rich Schneider.
Hosting next week, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm into pro wrestling too. I love it. Yeah, I came out as gay when I was 57 years old. Thank you. That was not my wife's reaction.